Hi everyone, my name is Salman and welcome to Get Trained, Get Hired. I'm a public accountant in the Greater Toronto area. Today I'm going to answer a question which is regarding why would you fail to have a career in Canada? The number one reason you will fail to have a career in Canada is because you are not going to invest in yourself. Once you are coming in as an immigrant, you have certain years of experience and you just want the Canadian employers to automatically acknowledge that experience and hire you based on that experience which you have gained in another country. Well, that's not going to happen. The Canadian employers wants to see that you can perform and you understand the culture and the ins and outs of the Canadian corporate world. They want to see some Canadian experience on your resume. Now, in order to get that Canadian experience, you might have to volunteer. You might have to accept a job which is not at par with your level. But if you are not going to do that, it's not going to work out for you. You will not have a career. The second thing is that you are not going to upgrade your skill sets. There are certain softwares, there are certain degrees which are specific to Canadian environment. You need to understand that and you need to learn those softwares or at least get your education upgraded. If you are not going to do that, you will not have a career in Canada. The third thing that I see a lot of immigrants and fresh graduates making the mistake is that they don't consider volunteering or taking co-ops. They believe that only paying jobs can get them into the Canadian market. Well, that's very nice if you can get a paying job, but it doesn't hurt to volunteer to get the experience. I did that and it helped me. And you don't have to volunteer for an year or so, it's just a volunteer of 3 to 6 months. Once you have the experience, you would be able to put that on your resume and the Canadian employers will be able to understand and see not only your Canadian experience is there on your resume now, but all the experience that you have outside of Canada has now just become relevant as well. You need to have a combination of 3 things. One is skill set, the other is right amount of education, and the third thing is the experience. If you are missing any one of these 3 on your resume, you will not have a Canadian career. The other mistake that people make is that they see Canada from others' point of view. If you have a friend who is already here in Canada, you will see Canada from his or her point of view. If that person is a professional and he has made himself a success in Canada, then you will also see Canada from his eyes. You will have a positive attitude towards the employers. You will have a positive attitudes towards getting that training. You will have a positive attitudes towards going out and distributing your resume. But if you are unfortunately a friend of a person who is unable to get a career and is now stuck either in a minimum paying job or in a blue collar job, he will also make you a minimum wage worker or a blue collar person because he has his limiting beliefs and those limiting beliefs will become your belief as well. The number one belief the limiting belief that people have is that it's very hard for international candidates to find job. Well, it's not. The Canadian government, the Canadian job market will reward you if you have the necessary and required skills. The employers in Canada are bringing people, they are hiring offshore people and they are making expense out of their own pocket to bring people into Canada. That's how aggressive they are. If they know that you can do the job and you have the right amount of skill set, they will go out of their way to acquire that pool of talent. So if somebody comes to me and they say me they are finding it very hard to get the job, or it's not working for them, or there's something wrong with the employment, with the job market, I totally disagree with that. If you have the combination of these 3 things, your skill set are there, your experience is there, and your education is there, then all you need is to hit the right companies the right way and you will have a career in Canada. Thank you.